advantages and disadvantages of debt financing. I'm sure, guys, if you have been listening, you'll be able to see or list even yourself what are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, one is that unlike equity, it allows you to maintain complete control of your business. You will still be the owner and still the sole decision maker. Unlike equity, right? And in most countries, the interest you pay on debt, advantage number 2. In most countries, the interest you pay on debt is tax deductible. And it is said that debt financing is easier to acquire. It's easier to acquire than equity financing. And then it is also a great funding option. It is a great funding option for all businesses, be it small or big. Equity is only it's a great funding option for all companies, big and small. So here we're talking about big and small companies. Remember, when we're talking about equity financing, small companies have a bigger challenge to be believed than bigger companies. But debt is a great option for both. And the good thing about debt is that once you have paid off, the liability is over. Once you have paid off, you are home and dry. Unlike equity, once you have sold your shares, they are gone.
Is it once paid off,
your liability ends. Chibadeni bachima choka. Uma masuka. Once you have paid off your debt. Unlike when you sell part of your company. What are the disadvantages though? Iwi, what is the disadvantage of debt? We have just been talking about advantages, now we want to talk about disadvantages. What are they?
Disadvantage?
Of debt.
Okay. Since when you're getting a loan, you have some collateral. So once you fail to pay that loan, the collateral is gone.
Okay. At least you are still alive. That's good. That's a good answer. Because I thought you have been, if you can't pay back the loan, your business assets are at risk. Because loan providers usually ask for collateral, as you said. So if you don't pay, your assets are at risk. As are under. That's a bad thing, eh? Secondly, depending on the loan terms, depending on the terms that you have agreed on your loan, your business may struggle to grow because of the heavy burden of paying interest. The business might struggle. And it also depends on your business. Sometimes your business is not making a lot of profit. And so you may find that all your profit is going towards interest rates. You are paying the loan plus interest. And that interest is probably what the business is making as profit. So your business may not even be expanding. It will not grow. That's a big disadvantage. And that can be delay your growth of your business for a long time. Supposing, for example, you take a long-term loan. You take a long-term loan where your repayment is for 9 years or 10 years, and your profit is not big. The interest rate is just eating up your interest rates. So you can imagine struggling in your business for such a long time. You can go on and on, I'm sure, to find out more issues in terms of what is best, equity or debt finance. But all businesses find capital that suits them. So there is no one cap that fits all, but each business will plan to find capital that suits their conditions. Any question so far? Anyway, we're gonna.
Same.
Yeah, it's possible. So, can we have a quiz session? What? Okay, Ndifuse, why do small businesses tend to raise money from private investors?
What?
Why do small businesses tend to raise money from private investors instead of doing initial public offers? This discussion we have had today, I want to ask you questions, whether you can answer them.
Question again.
Why do very small companies tend to raise money from private investors instead of through IPO. IPO is initial public offer.
Initial public offer.
We talked about initial public offer. So what I'm asking is why this can be a question in the exam.
Not this will be question in exam.
No, it can't be. Why do very small companies tend to raise money from private investors instead of through IPO?
Maybe private investors, they offer maybe higher funds.
I say, why do very small companies tend to raise money tend to find money through private investors? They use angel investors, family and friends to raise money. Why do they do that? Why is it that that's where they get money rather than kupita ku stock exchange?
Okay.
Also interest rates.
Okay. I just,
Interest rates.
No.
okay. According to small business, actually, is different.
Guys, I think you were not listening.
Okay, my own small business, I went to my private investors with that.
Than IPO.
With an
Initial public offers.
Offers.
What are initial public offers? What are initial public offers?
Where the company has to advertise selling stocks to the public.
That's listing. It means you are now going public. A public listed company, like I said, Airtel, TNM, they had to go for initial public offer. So do you think small companies can do that?
No.
Why? No. To list, to do initial public offer, you have to have a history. Your company must have existed for a longer time. You must have audited accounts. You must have board of directors. You need a lot of things for you to go public, to issue an initial public offer. At Marau Stock Exchange, for example, not every company can be accepted. There are papers and conditions that you have to meet. You have to have audited accounts for a number of years by certified auditors. So your company must have that kind of history. You must have board of directors. You must have, there's a lot of paperwork that you have to do, and the very small private companies cannot have that. So that's the major reason. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have to study what is the requirement of initial public offers. What do public offers mean? Musica guguras means also. And understand more. You as university students, once you do that, you come out of this course knowing exactly what initial public offers. So you have a strong understanding of this. Because corporate financing, as I know, I'm a degree in corporate finance. So this course we're doing here is just you to have an understanding of corporate finance. We're not going deep. We're not spending 4 years to get a degree in corporate finance. It's just a subject. Just like sometimes we do business law, security, you'll be lawyers here, just an understanding. So that's why this course is also supposed to give you an understanding. But you can decide to go deeper. can suppose you can go deep on certain subjects of interest. Yeah, you can go deep on your own sometimes. So that question needs you to understand what initial public offers are, and which companies qualify, and what are the requirements for you to list. So very small companies cannot meet those standards required for you to issue an IPO. That is the main reason why they go for private investors. Who has better information about whether a small company is likely to earn profits? A venture capitalist or a potential bond holder? And why?
Yes, it's another reason.
Who has better information about whether a small company is likely to make profit? A venture capitalist or a potential bond holder? Why? You guys, you as university students, this question just requires thinking.
That means potentials.
No. Who has better information? What is a venture capitalist? What about a venture capitalist? These are people like angel investors, private investors, venture capitalists. Okay? Those people invest. You remember what we said? That these are unretired business people. They are people who know about businesses.
Yeah.
When they take money and invest in your business, they have done due diligence. They have checked that you are a potential profit maker. The reason they give you the money is because they think, they are convinced that you have a potential to grow. Your business is a good business idea. A bond holder, remember, is just a paper. A paper says, I am borrowing you this money at this interest rate. I will get my money after 200 days. But you don't care whether they will make money or not.
So it's
What is
a venture capitalist.
Yeah. You only have to give reasons, eh?
Yeah.
Basi wakosa mayesu muntu.
Pause.
Eh?
Mwana play, mwana pause.
Basi na panopata klasika.
Kazi ya
Timango ufuna tizichesa. Hata hizi. Yes, Toro.
Yes, sir.
Kwaje umatenga zinto zako umapita nazo kwa zako.
Bayangaza. Ngeli ndarama.
Amaziwa kama kwa kutengeneza.
Mwanga pause kuna mwanga yako.
Kaya.